We're in the Peacock Gym here today, delighted to be joined by hopefully future world champion Gary Corcoran. Gary, how are you?
Good, mate. Everything's going well, mate.
You're set to travel out to Australia very soon, so preparation-wise, everything going well?
Yeah, everything's going better than ever. Been training hard. Everything's going, what can I say, it's the best camp I've had for a long time, so yeah, so I'm ready for this fight.
Let's just go backwards a little bit. When you got the call to tell you that you were going to be facing Jeff Horn out in Australia, a world title shot, you know, what was your initial response to that, Gary?
I was waiting for another title. I was hoping for another title, but I got a phone call. We're fighting for a world title, and I said I lit up so over because it's a big opportunity and you have to grab it. So it's my time to shine.
Absolutely. Jeff Horn, we saw him shock Manny Pacquiao. Did you take anything from that performance? What did you make of that fight between Pacquiao and Horn?
In the day, he's beat Pacquiao, you know what I mean? Pacquiao's a legend in the sport, so I don't want to say too much about it, but yeah, I don't think it's the same Pacquiao he used to be. He's not. He's been in a long time now, and he's near 40 now, so yeah, he didn't beat the. What can you say? He beat the old pack. He beat a ghost in my eyes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to fighting him.
I'm assuming there was nothing to think about apart from the terms and to make sure that was all right. But you surely just jumped at this opportunity to, like I said, go out there and fight for this world title, despite having to travel all the way to Australia. That's not going to faze you, Gary.
Nah, it doesn't faze me one bit. I'm always away, like fought down Wales, fought a few little places. It doesn't bother me one bit, so yeah, I can't wait for it.
Absolutely. The talk was before your fight with Jeff Horn was announced that Bradley Skeet was going to get that fight with Jeff Horn. Obviously that didn't materialise. As far as we know, his team had made some comments where they said that Bradley was a boring fighter, etc., etc. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But yeah, some sort of commiseration towards Bradley Skeet for not getting that fight, but obviously nothing to do with you. This is your opportunity.
It's nothing to do with his business to me. Bradley missed out. I felt bad for him, but I've got this shot now, so I'm happy. When he rang me and said, "You have it," listen, I don't care. It's business to me, so I'll just take it, whatever fight I can get.
To be fair to Bradley, he said that he wishes you well. Obviously, his disappointment is, like I said, nothing to do with you. That was on his side, but he wishes you well. Obviously, going out to Brisbane to try and bring home that world title.
Yeah. Bradley's a nice fella. I know Bradley's mates and that. So there's no hard feelings. I hope there's no hard feelings between two because we've been mates for a long time. And for the count, if he had to be fighting Jeff, I would have been sparring him, you know what I mean? So it's one of them things. It's business. There's nothing I can do about it.
Absolutely. And obviously you're going to make that long trip out to Australia and sort of settle yourself down there, obviously a couple of weeks before the fight, which is on the 13th of December.
Yeah, I'm over Monday for my training camp. I'm going to be over there for 3 weeks, so everything will be going perfect over there.
Absolutely. Let me just ask your opinion. Did you watch the fight between Liam Smith and Liam Williams from Newcastle?
Yeah, it was a good fight. I don't think Liam Williams did enough. I think I gave it to Liam Smith by 2 rounds in the end, but I wish to them luck in their careers and nothing else to say but to them.
Are you going into this fight, Gary, in Australia with a kind of underdog mentality? People may write you off and maybe not even give you the chance to beat Jeff Horn, but is that going to spur you on if that's what people think?
Yeah. If they're saying I'm a big underdog, so yeah, it spurs me on all the time because I want a favourite to be a Larry. I want a favourite to be a few fighters. People said so. I'll take another fella's away from them.
Have you been brushing up on your Australian accent, Gary?
No. I'm still working on it. I'll let Peter deal with that one. Peter and Frank.
Yeah, they can do the Australian accent. I've heard Frank's one. It's quite good, yeah.
Frank tries, but I think Peter's a bit better. Peter's a bit better at doing it. So let Peter deal with that one.
Absolutely. Another one of our fighters, obviously Billy Joe Saunders, he travels out to Canada. Just a few days later, his fight with David Lemieux. What are your thoughts on that fight? You think that Billy Joe can obviously successfully?
It's a good step up for Billy Joe. This is what Billy Joe needs to bring the best out of him. And I think Billy Joe wins that fight comfortable in the end.
Absolutely. So you're ready to go, and like I said, just a couple of weeks out, 2 or 3 weeks out, and you'll be hoping to bring that world title back home.
And then you, and I can't wait. And I'm going to be world champion soon, so look out, everyone.
Definitely. Have you got a message for the BoxNation viewers?
Watch this fight because it's going to be explosion. This fight era, it's going to be fireworks. And then you.
Gary Corcoran, thank you very much for talking to the Cassius and Helder show, and we wish you the best of luck, and like I said, bring back that world title.
Cheers, nice one, KUGAN. Good, thanks for having me on.